Hi, my name is Teresa Kovlek, and today I thought I would do a painting on some new paper that I picked up. So this is a synthetic art paper, and it is made by NARA. The piece that I'm using here is a 6x6, and then I will be painting with the alcohol inks made by Ranger. I have a variety of colors laid out, so I'll have those in the description bottle below. So on this paper, it's really nice. It's nice and smooth. And I just thought I'd give it a try. Painted the other day and I really enjoyed it, so thought I would do one with you. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll do a little scenery here. And I just picked up a little bit of that Flamingo just to start off my sky. And I think I'll put my horizon about here. It's a little bit of that Sailboat blue. And then we'll go ahead and maybe add a little wild plum in. Now I'm using a fan brush and I'm just using the edge of my brush. And I'm just taking my time. And I had quite a bit of ink on there, not very much alcohol. That was the Dandelion yellow. I'm actually taking my brush and just pulling out a little bit of that because I had a little too much yellow in there. And it's up to you if you want your sky to be a little more blue than having it a sunset. You can do that too. I'm just adding a little bit of that 99% alcohol and just letting it work its magic. Just pulling up a little bit of that ink that I have on the page already and putting it above. We'll go ahead and pick up a little bit of that Limeade. Have a land formation in the back here. And I'm going to grab onto a little Aqua. Just bringing in my land formation. And I just kind of let the inks do what they want to do. I'm just grabbing on a little tiny bit on the edge of my brush. I have my brush more on an angle than flat. Clean my brush with a little alcohol. Bring a little bit of that Limeade in. And sometimes it's just fun to let the painting take you, guide you along the way. A little more Aqua. And those of you that have seen my artwork, you know that I enjoy the water, so we'll go ahead and put a splash of water here. It's my reflection coming down. We'll put a little bit of yellow. And I dipped in too much, so I'm just going to clean my brush off and start all over on that. So a little bit of yellow. just because I want to pull that yellow from the sky and bring it down. Let's make that our watery area. Pick up some of that sailboat blue. I want to be careful that I don't take it right into that yellow and make it green. Clean off my brush. I just have a little alcohol on my brush. I'm going to come back up to this land area. It's just Limeade that I'm grabbing onto. A little bit of alcohol. I really like this paper. I didn't know if I would or not, and I didn't know how the inks would glide across, but they glide very nice. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up a little bit of crimson, just a touch of that. Maybe make some rocks in here. Tiny bit of pitch black. Cleaning off my brush. All I have is some alcohol on it. We'll go ahead and put a little bit of grass in. I'm going to grab a little bit of that Mermaid just to accent our grass. It's always fun to see where a painting will take you. It's just 99% alcohol. Just kind of making some rock formation there. Go ahead and put a little bit of grass in the back here. I'm going to go ahead and grab onto a little bit of that pitch black. I do always keep my pitch black in a separate container. That way I never get it mixed in with my other inks. It dried out a little too fast. So I'm going to re-wet my brush. Dab off on my paper towel so it's not too wet. And clean my brush off. So it's up to you how much detailing you want to do. If you want to have it more simple, you can do that. Or you can do more detailing. So let's see, do we want to, I just feel like this is so naked here, we want to add something. I'm not quite sure what I want to add. I think I'm just going to put some highlights in there. I don't even know if I really wanted a little tree in there. I kind of like it the way it is. Just a little meadow. But I definitely think we should put a little bird in the sky. Maybe just one. I'm going to grab on some of that pitch black. When I'm grabbing onto my ink, so I don't want a lot of ink in my brush, and I'll use the corner of my little container here. And that will help me. And then I'll touch onto my paper towel to make sure I don't have too much. I think we'll put this little bird right about there. Should we give him a friend, or should we let him fly alone? I think today we'll leave him flying all by himself. So if this video was helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. That lets me know that you'd like to see more of my tutorials. So if you'd like to see more of my artwork, you're welcome to follow me on Facebook or Instagram under my name, Teresa Kovlak. And again, thanks for joining me. Happy painting!